My name is Thais Gibson, and I'm the creator of the Personal Development School. This is your daily breakthrough video, and in this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about 6 key steps to finding the right partner as an anxious, preoccupied individual. So this is a question that comes up a lot, and so I figured I would actually just help you guys who are APs or who are wanting to find the right partner, or feel like you're ready to be in a new relationship, really take action in a way that gives you very important steps that will help improve your chances of having a really healthy relationship long term. And I find sometimes people will feel frustrated, and sometimes people will feel stuck and can't understand why they're not finding the right partner. And usually there's some key features that are taking place. But at a really high level, often what's taking place more than anything is that we're doing what we've always been doing. So we're going to keep getting what we've always been getting. Meaning if we haven't done some internal reparations in the relationship to ourselves, or if we're not getting clear intentionally, following some of the steps I'm going to give you in just a moment, then what ends up happening is you just keep producing the same outcomes, right? Maybe you keep being attracted to the same type of person who's not ready for commitment, or maybe you find yourself back in a situation where you can't properly receive things from somebody because you don't have a primed subconscious comfort zone that's allowing you to feel worthy of receiving. And so there can be these sort of patterns of self-sabotage that come up. And so I'm going to give you some really important steps and tools that are important to stay aware of. And maybe you've done a couple of these things, but try to look for out of these 6 steps where you are struggling to show up for yourself the most, and take action on those steps so that you can really see the needle moving. So the very first thing is that you have to become intentional about what you're looking for in a relationship, and really take the time to be like, what would actually make me happy as a person in a relationship? What would the traits be, the characteristics of a person, the needs this person would meet? How would this person spend their time? What sort of activities would they be doing on a regular basis? What stage are they at in their life and in their relationship to relationships and commitment? What is this person looking for? And when we can become really intentional, it can break you out of this pattern, which I find APs tend to sort of repeat on autopilot a lot, which is that you haven't become consciously intentional. So you keep looking for things that are attractive to you, but maybe those things that are actually creating the attraction are things that represent the subconscious comfort zone in relationship to yourself. Like, a lot of anxious, preoccupied individuals tend to be unavailable to themselves, right? Kind of like diminish their own feelings and needs and people please for others, and sort of like dismiss themselves in the process. And so part of that subconscious comfort zone is attracted to maybe people who will also dismiss them or not really be ready to commit to them. And so the first thing here is like, get intentional about what you want at a conscious mind perspective. And then we start priming our subconscious mind for this, okay? And this really means the next thing you want to do is you want to teach your subconscious mind that it is possible for you to have these things and that you are worthy of these things. And this means that you want to reprogram these beliefs that you may be carrying as an anxious, preoccupied individual that says things like, I'm not worthy of love, I'm not deserving of love, I'm going to be alone forever, I'll find somebody and then get abandoned. And you really have to work to reprogram these beliefs, because what happens is your conscious mind is only responsible for roughly 3 to 5% of your thoughts, beliefs, behaviors, feelings. And your subconscious and unconscious collectively are 95 to 97%. So if we want something consciously, but our subconscious mind isn't lined up with that, you're going to experience feelings of self-sabotage. You're going to feel like it's like you are living life with putting the gas on and the brakes on at the same time. It's like you want to go in one direction so badly, but you keep getting pulled back. And this really represents your conscious and subconscious mind being out of alignment. And so when you can position yourself to reprogram the subconscious beliefs that are blocking you from these things, well, now your conscious and subconscious mind can collectively work together to move you in the direction of what you're dreaming of, or what you're intending or hoping for. And this is very valuable to be able to do and to be able to understand. So if you want to do a deeper dive into reprogramming as well, before I go into these next few things, you can also check out our emotional mastery and belief reprogramming course that will literally teach you the main principles you need to know to reprogram your subconscious mind. And we'll touch on like the key themes that will come up as an anxious, preoccupied attachment style. You can check it out for free for 7 days by clicking the link in the description box below and entering into the all access membership pass. We'll give you access to all of the courses, all of our 50+ courses, our weekly webinars, all of our events, all kinds of stuff in there for a week. You can check it it out for free. And then when you go into your dashboard, just type in emotional mastery. You'll see that course come up and you can dive into the tools there, print off the workbooks, get organized if you want to do a deeper dive into that part. Number 3, the other part of priming your subconscious mind, which will also be included in that course in a lot of detail with the exact steps, but like the other thing is it's not just reprogramming your beliefs, but also reprogramming your behavior and your relationship to self, which means number 3 here is you want to prime your subconscious mind to receive and feel comfortable receiving healthy love, secure love, closeness from others by giving to yourself what you are looking for externally. So if you're looking for somebody to be present, the AP needs to start giving themselves presence, right? And start like paying attention to your own feelings and needs. If you want to feel seen, it's going to follow those same dynamics. If you want to feel heard, you have to start hearing yourself. If you want to be made a priority, you have to start making yourself a priority. So there's this dynamic of like you having to give to yourself and behave in a way to yourself that also gives you equal importance to your relationship to others. And until you prime that, your subconscious mind won't be fully ready to receive that from its external world and environment. So these are our first 3 important things, okay? Number 4 is once you've done a little bit of this work and once you're intentional about what you want, what type of person you're looking for, what traits, what attributes, and like how that person will show up in a relationship, then you have to go take action. You have to become intentional about where you will find this person. And I see here that a lot of people will be like, okay, I know what I want. And then they won't change their patterns or routines. Maybe you just stay on the same dating website. Maybe you feel like, oh no, I'm only going to go out and meet somebody new when I'm feeling amazing or when I'm feeling perfect or when things are going really well for me or, you know, when I'm in a really good place in my life. Do things like if you're really trying to get something done, right? It's sort of like if you imagine that you are a professional athlete, like there's going to be days you don't feel like exercising or practicing your sport or whatever it is. And the same thing goes for anything that we're really looking for in life. It's like if you're really wanting a romantic relationship, there's going to be times where you don't necessarily feel like, you know, doing something outside of your comfort zone, going to a different event. But if you think about it in reality, like if you meet 5 people, you know, is one of those 5 people likely to be somebody you're going to spend the rest of your life with or spend, you know, have a really, really happy relationship with? Probably not, right? I mean, it's a pretty low number. And so what you want to be able to do is meet more people, put yourself out there more, but remain intentional and true to what you decided was important to you to begin with. And so, you know, really making sure that you do that work. And sometimes you're not going to feel like doing something new or going to a new event. And I don't mean like stack your social calendar so every night of the week you're doing something, but I just mean like put yourself out there a little bit more and do things that are outside of your comfort zone or your norm. If you're looking for somebody who's really interested in personal growth, go to personal growth events. Don't go to a nightclub, right? And so look for like the environment you're going to find somebody and go to new environments, disrupt the patterns that are already there for you. And this next thing here, and these sort of go hand in hand, these next 2, or that one and this next one, is that you have to take that action. So get intentional about where you want to find somebody and where somebody with those traits will be. And make sure you're taking action and disrupting your patterns of what you're used to doing or going to the same places that you're used to finding people and meeting people if you're finding that those relationships lead to dead ends. And then our last really important step here that I think is very valuable to pay attention to is you have to be yourself when dating. Of course, everybody to a certain degree wears the mask and is, you know, puts on their best self and is on their best behavior. But honestly, like if you want to be loved for who you are, and you want to make that power struggle stage of a relationship, which will inevitably come at some point, go a lot more smoothly and be something that you can move through together as a unit and conquer very easily, you have to start by being yourself early on. Don't people please. Don't just say yes to everything that may not be a no for you. Don't be afraid to express your opinion, your truth, your needs, your desires. Not only is that something that people are more drawn to and attracted to, is that feeling of like, hey, this person's got a strong sense of self and self-esteem, and they're not afraid to have a difference of opinions. Not only is that something that tends to be attractive for the most part, but also it's something that if you don't do that, it's going to come back and bite you later to some degree, because if you people please, wear a mask for so long, then you go back into the situation where it's like you have to undo this at some point, and then you show your other side of yourself, or you just feel unseen and unloved as a person because you feel like this person's here, you know, loving you for this mask that you wear as opposed to for your real self. And there will be this like inevitable feeling of loneliness that comes with that over time as well. So these are 6 steps at a high level. Again, if you want to do a deeper dive into that reprogramming work, check out our emotional mastery course. Will really help you reprogram those beliefs around like not being worthy of love or receiving, or you know, anything that's blocking you from those right relationships long term. And it will help you surface exactly what yours are. There's like a set of questions that it asks and everything. You can check it out for free for 7 days by clicking the link in the description box below. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any other questions about this in the comments below, and I will see you in the next video.